Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of one standard ranked ladder with our Bant Deification list. Basically, we just want to be taking advantage of this very powerful enchantment now that we no longer have to deal with Invoke Despair. When it enters the field, you choose a Planeswalker type. The Planeswalkers of the chosen type have hexproof, and as long as you control the creature, if damage would kill them, it reduces them to 1 loyalty instead. So basically it makes our Planeswalkers indestructible and very difficult to deal with. So to make lots of creatures, to make sure the Deification is actually active, we have Resolute Reinforcements, Galagreeters, since we are running lots of things that make multiple creatures, the ability to activate Alliance multiple times in a turn is very powerful. Invasion of New Phyrexia also turns into a Planeswalker on the back and gives multiple creatures. Restoration of Igonjo is a way to discard our Deification and bring it back, since it entering the battlefield tapped does not matter. Wedding Announcement gives us lots of creatures. Invasion of Segovia gives us 2 1/1 Tramplers, which pairs up nicely with the Broker's Ascendancy. We'll put a +1 counter on each of our tiny little 1/1s or 2/2 creatures to actually make them into lethal ending or game ending threats. And we also put +1 or loyalty counters on each of our Planeswalkers so we can get to the ultimate stage faster. As for the Planeswalkers we run in this deck, we're going to be running 3 Renin Realmbreaker because the card's insane. It hoses mono red, and just being able to make a hexproof blocker is sometimes really backbreaking. You can minus your Archangel Elspeth to put extra counters on it and make a very fast clock. Elspeth is our next Planeswalker. We have the Archangel and Resplendent. And the other one is Teferi. We have the Temporal Pilgrim and Who Slows the Sunset. All of these Planeswalkers are super powerful, and it culminates in a deck that is very difficult to deal with if you can't just deal with all the creatures, since all of these Planeswalkers, they're just going to be sticking around. If you guys are excited to see this deck in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I've been uploading to YouTube every single day for the past 6 months, and I'm around 49% of the way towards getting partners, so any help on this journey is really appreciated. With all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alrighty, game 1. Hand is okay, it's pretty slow, but deck isn't going to get too much faster on a mulligan. And a Galagreeters. Well, that's definitely a great 2-drop to have when you have Wedding Announcements. Let's get the first removal spell out of the opponent's hand. Or bring the ending. I think we go with the Invasion of Segovia first. If opponent has another counter spell, I'd rather that gets countered than the Wedding Announcement. Alright, we get our tokens. We'll sacrifice one of them. So it looks like opponent is on Dimir Poison. They proliferate up our invasion, and they kill our dude. Let's get Elspeth down. They already used Vraska's Fall, so hopefully they don't have more Planeswalker removal. It's always nice to get Planeswalkers down around counter magic as well. And they're gonna drown in Ichor. But they don't put a loyalty on the Elspeth. Unfortunate. That invasion's up to 7. Pretty rough. Let's play an announcement. And let's plus. They're gonna channel and talk Enuma. Ouch. whiffs. An opponent hits us with a GG's. Well, there's a Broker's Ascendancy, so yeah, pretty much. We'll play the next announcement. And we plus. GG's. I mean, yeah, opponent had a bit of a scary start, but they just kind of blew a bunch of removal on tokens, and that allowed us to take over the late. GG's. Alrighty, next game. Hand's pretty good, and we're going first. Let's keep it. Do we want to go with the Galagreators and then Ascendancy, or do we want to get the Deification down early, naming Elspeth, and then hopefully resolve them and protect them? I think the Galagreators is the correct choice. Let's attack, and we'll play the Ascendancy. So that resolves, which is definitely nice facing 2 untapped land from a Azorius opponent.
Phyrexia's plans are already in motion. Become subdued.
Oh, that is really unfortunate. Untapped land would have been really nice there. Let's play the Headquarters, and I guess we resolve the Deification. We'll name Elspeth. They plus, and they pass. Let's go with the Elspeth Resplendent. And let's plus.
Show 'em what you got.
We'll give it Vigilance. Yep, there's an Emperor.
I'm not overconfident. You're just let your blade do the talking.
Let's counter up, and we pass. Can opponent get rid of our Elspeth before we ult? We mill a whole lot, and they have another Jace.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Yep, there's another Jace. And are they gonna mill us again? They go for the small mill. So I think our best choice here is to ferry. Let's plus. And let's take out the Jace. We could minus here, but if opponent just has a Sunfall, it's not going to be very good. I think we minus 3.
This is my son, and I'm going to protect it.
The invasion with the shield counter is really bad, but we're going to get some 1/1s with trample. And then we're going to put some +1 counters on them, which makes them definitely a bit better.
Show them how we
Opponent's gonna plus, and they pass. We'll go like that, and then we plus. And Do we go with Elspeth or the invasion? I think we invade. Sure, that eats a make disappear. Let's... Honestly, I kind of just want to minus the Elspeth again. We'll attack down the Emperor, one of the shield counters, and 2 at you. And they're going to protect the shield counter on there. Okay.
I guess that's that.
We'll minus.
I've made plenty of connections.
We'll take another Ascendancy. And Teferi's at 9. Cool. Opponent does not agree. GG's. Alrighty, next game. The hand looks alright, just being on the draw is not great. We'll keep it. And looks like the opponent is playing Jund. Cool. Let's go with the Wastes, and we'll play our Greeters. Let's give them a target for their removal. Oh, nothing. I was gonna say, the Restoration of Igonjo would allow us to reanimate it eventually. Well, there's a Lily.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
We'll play the Beach. And I think we want a Restoration of Igonjo here. We'll grab our planes. And with all of these lands, we're going to be pretty well insulated against the Lily. And then next turn we can resolve the invasion and make a bunch of creatures after we reanimate the Galagreeters. And plant Dino from the opponent. We'll discard a forest. And they bin a Troxa. Let's discard our planes. And we'll get back the Greeters. We'll invade for 2. Make a treasure. And we'll put a counter on them. Green Sun for 5. Well, at least they weren't huge hits.
Don't overthink things.
We'll discard a land. I think we take our block here. We do have the Ascendancy, but we're also going to be flipping the Restoration next turn. So, doing this allows us to force a chump block to protect the Lily. I think we take it here. Restoration flips, and it's a 1/1. So, do we go with a treasure or more counters? Let's go with counters. We'll go 3 at Lily. And let's just dump the hand. Deification, we'll name Elspeth. And the Ascendancy. Opponent's gonna invade Zendikar. What's their last card? They Edict us. We'll sacrifice the
One of your
greeters.
friends has to leave.
Let's take out Lily. Perfect, not a removal spell.
Sorry,
And we'll go with
I'm not
Teferi.
interested in dying today.
Against Jund, especially with an Atrox in the bin, I think we just want to flood the board and try and kill him as quickly as possible.
Familiar face.
Canker Bloom. Okay. They can blow up the Deification or the Ascendancy. Let's draw, since they're definitely going to be blocking and blowing up the Ascendancy here.
Another mystery solved.
Oh, blowing up the Architect. Okay. That's not bad either. Let's just go for the face. And we'll invade for 4. We'll counter up, and we pass. Opponent could have a board wipe here, which would be pretty much worst case. Green Sun is also pretty bad, which that hits an Atali, but we have so many creatures on the field, unless they hit some sort of board wipe, they are dead. Resolute Reinforcements gets them a couple extra blockers. Let's zero the Teferi,
Now that is an interesting.
and we'll play the Elspeth. We'll plus, and give our Spirit flying, and in with the squad. GG's. Not too bad. Beat number 979 Mythic. GG's. Alrighty, next game. I mean, hand looks good. We can go Reinforcements, Invasion, and then Ren. And of course, being on the play helps. Broker's Hideout. So looks like opponent is on Bant. And they grab a Forest. And a Rot Priest. Okay. Let's play the Reinforcements. And opponent definitely has a hold there, so maybe a slip out the back or a shore up. Let's invade Segovia. And we'll make some dudes. No attacks, and we will pass. They're gonna Fading Hope one of my Krakens. Okay. They put a card on the bottom. Opponent plays out an Ivy, which is definitely scary with the Rot Priest. And Thirsting Roots. Search up for basic. Too bad we don't have a way to deal with their creatures. Let's play the Adarkar Wastes, and let's put opponent in a bad position here. We're gonna play the Ren. And send everybody at the invasion. If it flips, we can untap all of our creatures, and if they want to keep it from flipping, that means they have to put the Rot Priest in front of the Adarkar Wastes, or the Ivy. Okay, they choose to eat a token, and they let us flip the invasion. Let's play the Deification, and we'll name Ren. We'll untap our creatures, and we pass. They're gonna Basayu our Deification. Interesting. We'll grab our island, just so we can have a pain-free white source in case they deal with our Rens. Down to 3 loyalty, and let's flash out some more reinforcements. I think we minus on the Ren. We don't have too much gas in the hands, unfortunately, but we do at least have another Ren to help apply pressure. Archangel Elspeth. Sure, we'll take that. We'll play the Plains, and the other Ren. Let's plus. And we're going to get in with everybody except for one of these reinforcements, so we can convoke out the Archangel. Actually, we'll leave back 2 of them just in case they do something and take out our Plains here. But let's get in for 8. And they're gonna March of Swirling Mist. Well, that's a pretty good play. Nice. Combat Research. That's rough. In for 3. Let's plus the Ren. And we'll go with Archangel Elspeth. Let's minus. And let's go to combat. We'll get in for 5. Let's play Teferi.
Don't feel bad when you lose.
And let's draw.
Quite a tough opponent.
They're gonna march on the Cadus again. Give us some more poison.
Another mystery solved.
But opponent's getting low on cards. Let's see if we can run them out of resources here. This Flying Hexproof Vigilance blocker is very good against the Ivy. Let's plus.
I must fight back.
And let's get in for... Yes, there's no pause. I don't know if opponent actually has anything. I think we'll just get in with everything and keep Cadus back. Let's go with Elspeth Resplendent. We'll go with a plus, a minus for another attacker, and let's minus this Elspeth to find another invasion. Let's pass. And next turn we have a Ren ult. And yeah, GG's. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.